Hello everybody, my name is Major Calzone, and welcome to a brand new video today. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about nostalgia, more specifically Call of Duty nostalgia, I guess, and just some feelings, man, some type of way I've been feeling lately. I don't know if it's just because I'm stuck in quarantine and I'm kind of getting some of that, isolation, depression, or whatever. Being trapped in your living space is never really easy for anybody. I don't think, anyway. I mean, as an introvert, I usually do pretty well because I just kind of sit on my ass and play video games all day. But that's beside the point. The point is, I was watching YouTube just a little bit ago, actually, not very long ago, and I got recommended an old school Call of Duty video, and that's my phone going off. Gonna keep that in there just because I'm too lazy to edit it out or retake it. I got recommended a in-depth video from Drifter. He is one of my favorite Call of Duty YouTubers and has been for a very long time. And this video specifically was his in-depth on the AN-94 from Black Ops 2. And I was a little bit shocked to see that it said 7 years ago he posted that video. And I watched it just because I was like, AN-94, that was one of my favorite guns back in Black Ops 2. I loved that thing. And so I watched the video, and I gotta tell you, man, it made me really, really nostalgic. It made me kind of not only miss, like, the older days of YouTube and Call of Duty YouTube, but just, like, the older games in general, man. I think Black Ops 2 is the last, like, good Call of Duty, right? Like, when that game was new, a lot of people, like, hated it, and a lot of people talked shit about it, and was like, oh my god, a lot of things were overpowered and broken, but it was still a fun game to play. It was a game that, when I hit Master Prestige in it, I still played the game. You know what I mean? And the funny thing about that is that with Modern Warfare 2019, where we are now, everybody, when you hit kind of level 55, you're basically hitting Master Prestige, right? Because you have everything unlocked. You can't reset yourself to, re-unlock everything again. The grind for the next Prestige isn't there anymore because your rank resets every season. You can grind to 155 and do those officer challenges if you really want, but it's not as rewarding, man. You don't get the same prestige, to make a bit of a pun. You don't get the same prestige from hitting 155 as you do getting to like 10th prestige in a Call of Duty game and being like, fuck yeah, dude, I did it. Or in later games, like hitting level 1000 or some crazy crap like that. A lot of people did that back in the day with like Black Ops 3 and so on, but I don't know, man. It's just not the same. It's not the same. It's like when I hit level 55 in Modern Warfare, I did it in Season 1, like I'm sure a lot of people did, and I've just been bored with the game. It's like with Black Ops 2 and with the Master Prestige was in itself a reward. It was a mark of status, I guess, something that you could do that you could either fully reset and lose, or you could stick with it and you would have that really cool emblem next to your name with no level number. It was just that emblem there. And that was really sick. And the point of this, the whole reason I kind of bring that up is that when you hit Master Prestige in Black Ops 2, you still wanted to play the game because the game felt fun. The game had good maps. The gunplay was awesome. The guns were usable, fun. I mean, I want to say balanced, but they really weren't because there were a couple like powerhouse weapons that just like everybody used all the time. But that's a given with any Call of Duty game, so I guess that you can't really criticize it for that. The game was just so fun to play, and I kind of get those same vibes with Modern Warfare, and I think that's why I keep coming back to Modern Warfare, is just the game feels fun to play. The maps are hit or miss depending on what you play. I think all the launch maps were pretty bad, but the remake maps and all the DLC maps that we've gotten have been pretty good, pretty fun. I haven't had too many complaints about them, especially, like Shoot House and Rust, those really small maps that people just crave. Kandor Hideout is a standout, I think, for one of the newer maps that they've made that's fun, but you just don't get that same kind of vibe, man. I don't know what it was about Black Ops 2. Maybe it was the kill streaks and the fact that if you earned a kill streak or a score streak, it was actually something that was powerful. Like in Modern Warfare, a lot of the streaks don't really do much, and that's been a problem with a lot of newer Call of Duties as time has gone on. Is the streaks just aren't as powerful as they used to be. You know, in Black Ops 2, if you got like even just a hunter-killer drone, you were like, oh, hell yeah, that's basically one guaranteed kill. If you got a swarm, which was the highest streak in the game, you got a swarm, you were like, oh, fuck yeah, dude, I'm going to get all these kills. It's going to be amazing. You could call in the hounds and you'd get a bunch of kills. You could, you know, go for a non-lethal setup with the UAV, counter-UAV VSAT, and then just slay everybody out with guns. You know, go for a nuclear medal if you wanted. The game was just fun. It had awesome streaks, awesome guns, awesome maps. You had zombies mode included with it, which kind of warrants its own separate video, but Black Ops 2 Zombies was amazing. Not as good as Black Ops 1, I would say overall, but, you know, we had Mob of the Dead, we had Origin, and those are two of the best zombies maps ever created. And Buried was fun. Die Rise and Transit can die, but Nuketown was a gimmick, but, you know. We had that. We had an amazing campaign. Black Ops 2's campaign is one that I've kind of always thought about going back to play again, just because, you know, it is a very good story. It's not perfect by any means, but for a Call of Duty game, whew, that game kicks ass. And it's, I think, the only Call of Duty game to date where you can get different endings based on what you do in the campaign, you know? Black Ops 2 just had it all, man. And I even kind of thought about this back then when Ghosts came out. You know, I said in the beginning of the video, I thought back then that Black Ops 2 might be the last classic good Call of Duty that we've gotten. Because if you really think about it, right, since Black Ops 2, we had Ghosts, we had Advanced Warfare, we had Black Ops 3, we had Infinite Warfare with Modern Warfare Remastered, then we had World War II, Black Ops 4, which is basically Black Ops 2.5, or Black Ops 2 but worse, and now we're at Modern Warfare 2019, which, again, Modern Warfare 19 is this pretty dope game. You know, campaign is good, Spec Ops can go die, multiplayer is pretty fun depending on the map and the mode you get. Warzone is really fun, if really sweaty, if not really sweaty, but, you know, we have a very solid game this year, but I don't know, just going back and looking at that old Drifter video, man, it made me think about the old days of playing that, you know, getting excited for a double XP weekend. I remember when the double XP weekend came around in Black Ops 2, I grinded my ass off with some friends so that I could hit 5th Prestige and then just fly through the lower ranks really quickly. I loved that, man. I love that. I think Black Ops 2 was the end of an era for Call of Duty, and it's really sad to say that we might never get a game like that again. I'm hoping to be surprised, but, you know, the gaming industry has changed a lot since 2012 all the way here to 2020 and now going into 2021. I mean, we're not really going into 2021. It's only April, but I'm thinking, like, Call of Duty ahead, you know, Call of Duty years, whatever. It's just crazy, man. I mean, yeah, we get free maps and stuff now, but microtransactions are still kind of everywhere. It's better than it was, I'll say that. In Black Ops 2, you know, we had camo packs that you could buy and map packs, but, you know, those were all direct purchases. You didn't have to buy COD points back then. Well, okay, you had to buy, like, Microsoft points or PlayStation dollars or whatever the hell it was, but, you know, you didn't have to buy COD points to get these things. You could pretty much just pay real money straight up. I think, no, I'm pretty sure you had to buy Microsoft points. I don't know, whatever, it's beside the point. We had an area where it was kind of loot boxes for a while, but now we're kind of getting back to the more direct purchase thing with Modern Warfare, and I really, really hope that it stays that way, so that's all that I had to say. I just kind of felt some kind of way after seeing that old video, and wanted to talk about it, post it on the internet, so I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below if you have some nostalgia for Black Ops 2 or any older Call of Duty game that you remember fondly. Just tell me your experiences, man. That's what I want to hear. I want to kind of reconnect with some of you in that way. So thank you so much for watching, especially if you've gone all the way to the end of the video here. I really appreciate it. Drop a like on the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more from me. But yeah, that's all that I have for you guys today. So Major Calzone, signing off.